Surviving Thursday night's Game 6 means Sunday the Nuggets will play their 7th Game 7 since 2019. That is most league-wide. Interim head coach David Adelman says, advantage Denver.
Game, then first round. If it goes that way, that would be great. But, yeah, I just think our mentality, overall mentality, should help us play in a really tough environment and give ourselves a chance to win.
I mean, hopefully we're going to rest a little bit because we're playing 7, 6, 13 really hard games in not back to back, but like every other day. So hopefully we're going to have some rest and get ready for the game.
They threw a punch as has happened in the series. I mean, both teams are exchanging blows, and both teams have done a great job of standing back up, including us, and we need to do that on Sunday. We get to play that game at home because of the work we did during the regular season, but when the ball goes up in the air, we'll be excited to go.
It's do or die. It's what you live for. It's what you worked your whole life for. It's either your dream continues or your dream ends. So you lay it all out there on the floor and live with the results. But yeah, I'm excited for the opportunity for sure.
Another plot twist to the series, and it's not great for the Nuggets. Shams Charania reports the hamstring injury Aaron Gordon suffered late in Game 6 leaves his availability for Sunday very much in doubt. Gordon in the series has averaged 14 points, 9 boards, and shot 45% from three-point range. Not that there are any hills in Oklahoma City, but metaphorically speaking, how much steeper did the hill get for the Nuggets?
It got super steep because I know Aaron Gordon's been nursing a calf injury all season long. So, now you're talking about both tires, if you will, being a little gimpy. We know what he brings to the table on both ends of the floor and what type of playoffs he's been having. So if he's not close to 100%, or I know they play that little zone or whatever, but I'd be way nervous, Shannon, if he's not close to 100%.
I'm not going to bring all the money out of my bank and bet on this. I just don't think it happens. Right. If OKC loses this game, they need to really look at themselves in the mirror. This is a unfortunate event, but you look at Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's the only defender Denver has. So if that guy isn't playing, he's the one athlete that goes for lobs. He is the Robin
rim
to
protection.
The rim protection, everything that he does is huge for Denver, as much as it is Jamal Murray's offense, as much as it is MPJ's shooting. Aaron Gordon is, like Jokic says, the heart and soul of this team. Yeah. That hamstring, if you can't run or move or jump, you're useless. And we saw what happened. As much as Steph wanted to play, he needed a week. He gets 2 days.
Right. Yeah.
And one of those is a travel day.
Correct.
Now, is there a chance? There's always a chance. Like Dallas got that 1.8 chance of getting the number 1 pick. There is a 0.001% chance that Denver wins this game if Jokic harnesses the power.
There is Nikola Jokic on the floor.
He can have one of those type games.
Along
with the role players playing well too, though.
Yeah.
If OKC just walks through the door with a good attitude and plays as hard as they can, they should win this game at home.
Yeah. No, we agree.
Jokic could have 70, 12, and 26, and he still would. And he might. They still should not win this game. Like, you're asking so much. And we were talking about that they don't go to their bench very often. Now, Strawther gave him a crazy game, but you can't look on their bench and say somebody replaced what Aaron Gordon gives you.
No.
And so it's a lot. And I'm not saying Denver's had a great year, and if they win, I will be the first one to say I was wrong again.
Right.
But, man, losing Aaron Gordon, they can lose some other people. They cannot lose Aaron Gordon. So hopefully he could figure something out by that time.
Mark Daigneault likes to talk about winning the off days.
Right.
They're hearing this news about Aaron Gordon as well. They've got to ignore that and prepare. So with that in mind, what should be front of mind for the Thunder before Game 7 on Sunday?
Understanding that all season long, you have checked all the boxes. You played small ball when guys were injured. You got the big guys to play together. You've earned the right to have Game 7 at home. Go prove to everybody why you had the best record all season long.
74% of home teams have won Game 7s in NBA history. On the other side, opening night for the WNBA.
Paige
Buckies.
Paige Buckets.
Don't miss This Playoff Central live on NBA TV. Listen to pre- and post-game analysis.
They can get hot really quick.
Hear from the players.
They know where we ain't been before.
And catch all.
The defending champs had another great regular season with 61 wins and an 11th straight postseason appearance. There were lots of individual accolades, including Peyton Pritchard's Sixth Man of the Year award. But after a relatively easy win over the Magic in the first round, Boston got off to a terrible start against the Knicks. Then, of course, Jason Tatum went down with a ruptured Achilles in Game 4. He's bounced back in Game 5 before bowing out in New York Friday night.
Things didn't go your way this year. Things didn't go our way this year. And it's unfortunate, but, you know, we hold our head up regardless. Losing to the Knicks, you know, feels like death. But, you know, I was always taught that there's life after death, so we'll get ready for whatever's next in the journey. I'll be ready for. You know, you just take this with your chin up. You know, I know Boston, you know, it looks gloomy right now. You know, obviously with JT being out and us, you know, kind of ending the year, but it's a lot to look forward to, and I want the city to feel excited about that. Like this is not the end, so I'm looking forward to what's next.
The Celtics become the 6th straight defending champ to bow out without repeating, and the 5th of those to lose in the second round in particular. Next season now is going to be interesting. Tatum is likely to miss at least most of it, potentially all of it, because of that Achilles injury. A couple of free agent decisions to be made. Al Horford, Luke Cornett, who, you know, played some valuable minutes for this team in the postseason. What do you think next season looks like for Boston?
It's a rebuild because we can play doctors on TV, Matt. We're in mid-May. There's no way he's going to be ready to play next year, JT. So you're asking yourself, I think you're in the second apron with all the salaries. Or
second most guaranteed money in the NBA as things stand right now.
Yeah, with JT going down, Channing, I'm like, you know, I'm sitting down with the staff. Is it Drew Holiday we're keeping? Is it Derek White? I think Porzingis has 1 year left on his deal. I'm trying to figure out how do I get some picks because our franchise player is not going to be around. Let's get ready for the future.
I think for me, this is, you know, the way that the apron is set up, the way that this is set up, and we were talking in the back about new owners. New owners don't want to pay that
a whole lot of money, right?
And to me, if you're going to miss Jason Tatum for a year and a half, right? I don't know the technicalities. Do they have their pick next year?
I don't think so.
To me, I start to think about the future of this team. Do I trust in Brad Stevens? Do I trust in the culture of this team? I keep Jaylen Brown and Derek White.
Oh, Derek White, okay.
Right, and obviously Pritchard, right?
Yeah.
And the guys off the bench we're cool with, right? After that, everybody, we try to move. We try to get young talent. We try to get assets. We take these next 2 or 3 years because there's nobody that you're going to replace Porzingis with that's going to replace Jason Tatum's talent level.
Right.
There's nobody you're going to get for, you know, Al Horford or Drew Holiday that you're going to say, oh, now we're better than the Knicks, Orlando, Indiana, Milwaukee. Like so for you got to rebuild this. And I think you trust in your system, you trust in your draft process. You rebuild this because Jason Tatum is what, 27 maybe, 26?
He's in his late 20s,
Yeah, so
both
like
guys in their late 20s.
Think about this, and you're giving him and Jaylen Brown time to develop. Now, if Jaylen Brown isn't down at this point, thank you for your time. You know, we got to work with things. But to me,
it's also not a complete tear down.
Why not?
It's a sort of a pause, right?
Well,
because you're keeping
do you
core
want to be in the
players
middle?
intact.
But like you're keeping.
Well, it's really 3 players.
Well, you're keeping Tatum, you're keeping Brown, obviously.
But Tatum's not playing for a year and a half, and if he comes back, what's that? That's in 2 years.
Yeah.
So you're going to be in the middle. You're going to trade players for draft picks and get the 21st pick that does nothing for you.
Boston does have a first-round pick and a second-round pick in this upcoming draft from the Porzingis trade.
Right.
Porzingis trade. Okay.
I don't know. It's an
me,
interesting question because
you have to. You can't be in the middle. And there's no big man you can go get. There's no 3 guys you can go get through trades with the assets that you have that are going to allow you to, like, be special. You're not going to be better than Cleveland.
I get it. Short term, it feels like being in the middle might be more palatable because Tatum's coming back.
Right.
Right? So you're thinking 2 years from now. I understand your point.
Right.
But you're not going to be, you know, vying for the number 1 pick in the lottery next year.
No, but to both of y'all's point, Now Al Horford's a year older, and then Porzingis is a year older.
Yeah.
So you're playing on those two guys now a little longer than two versus finding that right guy to fit in with the two.
Well, then maybe they're not part of the 2-year plan. That's what I'm saying.
There you go. Right, there you go.
Yeah, there will be